So I'm driving down Albion Road. I'm out to go see Barry Davis from Out of the Park for a radio interview today. And it is a kind of chilly, cold spring day here in Toronto. So Barry Davis interviewed us last year on his Out of the Park podcast, and we played a couple songs for him, which was super cool. We did acoustic versions of It Shouldn't Be This Hard and Sonic Boom, I believe. And here I am. I'm going to go and be on his radio show today, so let's go. SSTV, 24 hours, Rogers Cable, Cogeco Cable. Okay, here we go. How you doing?
You want me to come sit over here?
So tell me about this. So you're doing a show tonight?
So yeah, the show is at the Lionheart Pub in Mississauga, and it's a benefit to raise awareness. I need to get taller.
And you guys have a Petty cover band, right?
Yes, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers tribute band
Jeez,
called,
maybe Andy and I should go
called
tonight.
We Ain't Petty.
Yeah, I know. Well, we looked you up.
Yes, I know.
Checked you online.
So yeah, it's to raise awareness for fentanyl and the dangers of it. Because of course Tom Petty ended up dying because of the fentanyl, along with all the other stuff that was mixed with it. Yeah. But we had on a radio show this past week, we had two guys come in studio. One was a doctor who ended up losing his license because he overdosed twice on fentanyl. Himself, yeah. And it started, he started taking fentanyl for pain. Yeah. And here comes our co-host, Michelle.
Cool. Yeah.
So he started taking it for pain, and then it became an addiction.
Well, you know, it's one of the biggest problems in the States for overdoses, for paramedic calls when it comes to overdoses. It's fentanyl patches, eh? Because
and the other guy that came in...
People put multiple patches on themselves.
Well, the other guy that came in, his son was 28 years old when he died from an overdose of fentanyl. And he was taking cocaine regularly. And the father knew it, but what they didn't know is the one time he took cocaine, there was fentanyl in it.
Yeah, well, you know what they do? They scrape out the fentanyl, then they heat it and just get rid of everything, and then they
I'm not all that familiar because I haven't done either one of them, but...
Well, you know, it's a big cancer drug, and a lot of older people have it for cancer pain, and then they go home, and then the grandkids or the neighbor kids or whatever come by, and there's pain patches.
It's crazy, yeah.
All over. What was I just watching? Oh, on the OA. Do you know that show,
the
OA?
Yeah.
So one of the kids overdoses on fentanyl patches from the ailing
So here's the interesting twist. Michelle, this is Jackie. Michelle.
Nice to meet you. Sorry, my hands are freezing.
Look at this. Jackie has brought her 2 CDs for us.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So our bass player is currently on Oxycontin because he had surgery on his ankle last week. He slipped on the ice. He's a teacher, so he got out of his car, slipped on the ice, fractured his ankle in 2 places, and had to have surgery, get all these pins put in. So he's actually going to do the show tonight in a huge cast, sitting down, playing bass.
That's super cool.
So I had to literally take...
You know that I do that for a living. I'm an orthopedic surgeon in my life.
That's
yes, I am. I'm an orthopedic surgeon. I'm on leave right now since September 1 because of the breast cancer, right? As soon as I started chemo, I couldn't.
So, did you know that, Michelle?
I knew you were in the medical field. I had read
She's an orthopedic surgeon. So
thank you for filming my vlog for me. You gotta turn it around towards you so we could see you. Okay.
So,
behind the scenes.
Do you know, Jackie, that we have every Wednesday we do the whole show is called Wellness Wednesday.
Oh, cool.
So we have physiotherapists, we have a psychotherapist, so we do mental health, we do physical health, and the head of our sales department, his cousin is an orthopedic surgeon, so he's going to come on and do some things with us. So you should listen every Wednesday. Between 4 and 7.
That's super cool. You guys listen every Wednesday between 4 and 7, and we'll put all the stuff in the description below.
Yeah.
So Jackie's band, they started by creating this YouTube page and getting it all going visually.
A big rabbit hole.
And then went from that to... So it's kind of like the opposite way of
really. And it's so interesting too. It's like we talked about, grinding it out, but I kind of feel like you guys had success pretty quickly.
Well, it seems that way, but we started in 2014 as a YouTube band, and we have over 600 videos.
But it's only 2019.
I know, but that seems like it still seems so quick. Not too quick. Like 2014 on YouTube. 2016 was Jane on Fire, our first album.
Yeah.
And that only came about because people started asking us, like, what's your music sound like? Because we were doing covers, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, what do you guys play when you don't play Petty?
That's all I do right now.
So
just
when
don't
you
have
jam, do
time.
you just jam Petty?
Oh,
Or do you jam other things like
oh
Pearl
yeah,
Jam?
yeah, well, yeah,
Or-
exactly.
Right?
Yeah. So did you write this album? Did you write and record this album after your diagnosis?
Yes.
So
Consecutive
this was
with
put
it.
together pretty damn quickly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. So we got together in the summer, and it was sort of concurrent with my diagnosis. We'd started writing the music part of it, and we'd started putting songs together, and we chose like 18 songs. And then
God.
we had to like bring it down to 7 or 8 songs. There's actually 8 songs. I'll tell you about the 8th song in a minute, or I'll tell you about the 8th song when we do the interview. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
it's coming up.
I know. I was like, we're asking her all these good questions now.
I know. We'll
Yeah.
save it. We'll save it.
I know. You know what'll happen is we won't talk about
Yes,
this stuff.
I know,
In my
because-
experience.
Because what happens is you forget that like this wasn't live on the air, and
I
then
know.
we'll think that everyone else is hearing it.
That's the thing. You filming everything.
I know.
Is nothing sacred anymore?
No, actually,
Not when it comes to blog life.
no. We're doing media today, so now you have to do
Yeah.
double media.
Media.
You do media.
Why is this happening?
Media squared.
Okay, so the first song is going to be, because we're going to play a couple of Jackie's songs. So the first one is going to be Wild Ones,
Wild ones, okay.
okay? And then the second song is going to be Sonic Boom,
Sonic
Yeah.
okay?
And that's what we're doing.
Sorry,
Wild
could you
Ones
pass me that
and
notepad
Sonic
and then I can just write it down. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
too.
And this is your mic.
Okay. Just doing a little vlog.
I don't think you said. Oh no, you did send me ones.
I did. I even checked the thingy thing.
The thingy thing,
The
very.
thingy thing.
It's over there.
Oh.
That's pretty.
Alright.
Until just north of Williams Parkway if you're going southbound. It is busy once you get onto the 403 actually, and there is a minor collision just west of here, Ontario, so things are starting to fill in there.
I can attest to this because I was just on the 401 about a half an hour ago, right by the airport.
And you were cursing in your car?
Oh my God, it was awful. Across the board here on News Talk Sauga 960, the Wild Ones, and I love it. And joining us from across the board is the lovely Jackie. And Jackie, it's so great to see you again.
Thank you. Thanks, Barry and Michelle, for having me on. I was on your podcast in the summertime, and here we are coming
I know.
around to a new summer.
Now, 2018 began as a really good year for you guys.
It did.
You ended up getting one of your songs on the charts
We did.
for iTunes, and everything was going well. And then something happened, and it kind of put a little roadblock into you. What happened?
Well, I got a kind of a crappy diagnosis. I was diagnosed with breast cancer in July, which really sucked.